I am the Vape Evader. Used to do vape reviews quite often for a lot of companies. Haven't been around for a while. Haven't really done many reviews, but there's a company that I've worked with quite a few times and really did enjoy the liquids. They've gone from strength to strength, and I just thought I should show you these liquids that I got in today for the purpose of the review. And I think I might be working with this company a few times just to showcase any new flavours that they do come out with, because I do really stand by this company. I think they've worked really hard, and I think they've gone from strength to strength. That's enough of the waffling on. I'm now going to show you the liquids that came, then we'll vape them and I'll give you my opinions. It's going to be a little bit different because I'm going to have something to compare these juices to because of what they are. So we have the Star Mix, which is a fruity with a little undertone of cola and mallow, like a marshmallow base. Then we also have the Goldie Bears, which is like a golden bear, like a raspberry, orange, strawberry, pineapple, lemon sort of flavour. We do have a Hippy Cola, which is cola. We have a Jelly Bays, which is like an orange, pineapple, blackcurrant, apple and raspberry. And then we have Licorice, which I'm guessing a lot of people know what a licorice flavour is. What we'll do is each time we go through a flavour, I'm going to compare it to the actual item that it's meant to taste like. I'll also give you a rundown of, again, what the flavour is supposed to be and what I'm actually tasting. And yeah, I'll give you my final thoughts. That's about best I can do, guys. So, we're going to be running on the Hoopoe Mini. I am using the Drop Dead. Freshly wicked up and ready to go. And we're going to start off with the Star Mix, which, in case anyone doesn't know what a Star Mix is, it's like a mix of different types of jelly. Obviously, you get a party ring, like a little ring, but you also get the ones with the marshmallow on the bottom. They range in different shapes, different sort of bits and bats, but it's basically a mixed fruits, bag of mixed fruit jellies with a marshmallow base. You know, like the fried eggs and stuff like that you can get. So I'll get that nice and saturated. And what I'll do is I'll start off by eating the sweet. We'll move that one out of the way. And now we'll taste the liquid. See, I did a drip test on all these once they came in, tried them all out. This was probably my least favourite with the drip test. I wasn't sure what that other flavour was that was coming through. Once I've started to vape it, you can tell it is the marshmallow. I do get like a mixed fruit. With cola, I always seem to get like a cola lemony like sort of undertone. I'm guessing when I come to do the cola, this is the sort of that little bit of flavour in there too. So yeah, it's like a mixed fruit cola, and you get the marshmallow. It's exactly what they said it is. Sorry guys, I'm just recovering from a little bit of cold. Yep. Pleasantly surprised with this one, guys. Pleasantly surprised. The marshmallow's quite nice. It's not over sweet. There's not too much sweetness coming through. And for me, there's like the marshmallow and the fruity tones. It's not overpowering. There's not too much fruit. Really like that one. So what I'm going to do is each time I re-wick, I'm not going to tell you like I used to. I'm just going to, you'll move on to the next section. I'll have a fresh wick and I'll be re-dripping. So that's how we're going to go on from here, guys. So your second liquid is going to be the Goldie Bears. And again, we'll taste it and then we'll vape it. So we'll just get this liquid on there. Just heat it up a little bit. That liquid into them coils. So a Goldie Bear, it's you get all different colours. I've just got the one to show you, so I'm not doing like a big handful of them, but Obviously, Goldie Bait's just like a little jelly bear. They usually come in a range of flavours. The flavour profile for this is a raspberry, orange, strawberry, pineapple, lemon. There's a lot of fruit going on there. And we'll just taste the jelly. And that one like a lemon pineapple sort of jelly. And I didn't mention it the first time, it is a 0.16 coil. We're running about 84 watts. So we'll give it a taste and we'll see what flavour notes we get through on the Goldie Bears. Yeah, it's pretty much all there. First couple of pulls as I'm pulling it in, I'm getting like a strawberry, pineapple, and raspberry, I want to say. Like them prominent fruits, the raspberry, the strawberry, the pineapple. And you're getting more of the orange and lemon on the exhale. Like the citrusy fruits are quite mellow, which is quite good because sometimes it can be overpowering. Yeah, I do find with like oranges, lemons, limes, sometimes it can be overpowering. This isn't like that. You get the raspberry, the strawberry, the pineapple, and then on the exhale, you're getting the orange and lemon. And the pineapple's still quite there prominently in the exhale as well. Another really good juice, guys. So, next we're going to have the Hippy Cola. And again, we've got the jelly treat to try. We'll eat the jelly, we'll vape the liquid. So, here we go with the cola. I've got to admit, guys, I really do like these bottles. They're really easy to squeeze. They're not too hard. There is some bottles you get and like really difficult to squeeze. These ones are really nice little bottles. Labelling's really nice and plain and not too much. And yeah, I just think it's really nice labelling and packaging. And the bottles are nice and squeezy. While we're here as well, guys, I will mention that you can also get nicotine salts. And I will leave a link in the description. I will let you know where to go pick these up. These are from Vapoholic. Along with all the liquids, they were all sent over by Vapoholic. So, anyway, cola. We all know what cola bottles taste like. I have gone for really generic supermarket brand sweets. So that I'm trying different varieties. A couple from one supermarket, a couple from other. And this is like... When I was a kid, they used to have something called roller cola. I think they still do it now. Really cheap cola. That's kind of what the jellies taste like. They don't taste like a proper Coke, which is a good thing for me because that is really oversweet. I know it's normally like a cheap cola, like 17, 18 pence bottle of cola or whatever it is now when you go and get it from the supermarket. And that's sort of the flavour and texture I'm getting. And I always think there's like a little bit of lemon under there in an undertone. So, we've got the liquid in there, we've tried the cola bottle, let's see what the flavour's like. That is definitely one of the better colas I've tried, because it is very, very, very much like them cola bottles. You find a lot of companies that do a cola e-liquid are oversweet, they're trying to copy the actual cola rather than a cheaper cola. And we all know cola bottles, it's designed to be that cheaper cola, non-fizzy, straight, normal cola. That's what you're getting from this. What I will say is, I'm probably going to hold on to this liquid and probably look at adding some Coolada to cooling this down. Because I think if I drop something like that in it, it's going to be like a cold glass of cola, and I will find that refreshing. And yeah, I've got to admit, that is a really good clean cola. Very nice. So then we move on to the Jelly Bays. See, I'm testing a few of these ones to get a true flavour of the few. I could have done that with the Star Mix, but they are pretty much the same thing. The marshmallow was the thing I wanted to check and make sure. With the Jelly Bays, I've got like a bit of a variety of free flavours. I'm going to eat those and then check the flavour. So we'll just get this nicely wicked up, wetted up. Just move that out of the way. And we'll try the Jelly Babies. This might take a while, they're free. I do apologise if you can hear me chewing. I just thought this would be a good idea of getting a true judge of what generic flavours should be for these liquids. I say I did choose a black, a green, and I believe a white. If I'm wrong, feel free to let me know. But they're like the generic sort of flavours, the ones that I usually go for, the ones I like to pick out the packet first. And the Jelly Bay's flavour profile is an orange, pineapple, blackcurrant, apple, and raspberry. So very similar to the Goldie Bears, but with a few differences. There's no lemon in this one, and there's no raspberry in this one. So this is more of the orange, pineapple. Oh, there is a raspberry. Sorry, raspberry, apple, and blackcurrant. I have a feeling the blackcurrant might come through forefront on this, but we'll see. So we'll give it a vape. Yep, I had a feeling. Blackcurrant is a very dominating flavour. I'm getting a blackcurrant, apple, and raspberry. They're the three flavours I'm getting. I'm not picking up many tones of the orange and pineapple, I won't lie. I think they're pretty absent in this liquid. I think the blackcurrant, the apple, and the raspberry are at the forefront. It's like a blackcurrant, apple, and raspberry juice, like dilute or, you know, cordial, depending on which way you like to look at it. It's very similar to that. And it is very, sorry, very close to the black and green Jelly Baby that I tried. I will say, if you're looking for the orange and pineapple, it's very, very minimal. It's very background. I think this predominantly is meant to be the blackcurrant, raspberry, and apple. And another really good liquid. I've got to be honest, I very rarely have ever tried a liquid by this company that's bad. There's certain things that aren't in my flavour profile which I would let you know, but usually they're all pretty much win-win-win. I've done many reviews, as you'll probably see in the outtake when I'm finishing. I'll put up a couple of pictures of a few different liquids that I have tried by this company, and I will leave a link in the description. So we'll move on to the last one. Save this one till last, because this one is going to be my favourite, I hope. I really do. I love a really good licorice. It brings back some very good memories for me. It's one of my favourite things growing up. It's one of my favourite things still now that I like to eat sweet-wise is licorice. It's one of them things, it's like Marmite, guys, you either love it or you hate it. Licorice has just got that sort of thing to it. So we're going to eat the licorice, we're going to do the vape, and then I'll give you my final thoughts on all the liquids from Vapoholic, the Lace Lucid line. I've got to admit, I really, really, really do like licorice. So this is a darker liquid, but with it being licorice, I'm not surprised that it's got that goldeny browny tinge to it. I wouldn't expect anything less from a licorice flavour. And I will say they've got the work cut out with this one, because I have tried quite a few. Sorry guys, that were a little bit rude. I have tried quite a few licorice flavours, and I do have a few favourites that I like. So let's see where this one can come on my list of licorice flavours. That licorice was really good. It was just a standard like licorice twist. So I get the full flavour of the licorice. And here we go. Wow. Definitely not what I was expecting. A few of the licorice liquids I've tried are usually quite sweet and got that sort of flavour to it. Yeah, this one, I'll try and explain it best way I can to some people that won't know what they are, but when I was growing up, there was something called licorice root. It was like a stick that you could chew on. You used to chew it, get the flavour, spit out any of the bits, and you know, you were retaining the flavour. It was all about the flavour. And that's what I get from this. It's like chewing on that stick all over again, swirling it around my mouth when I was a child. As an adult, I haven't been very lucky to find them many times, and on the odd occasion I can get them sticks, I do get them, and they are very nice. But yeah, It's very similar to the twist licorice I just had, but it's got that something else, that something, I don't know, it's like that nostalgia. It's like that memory coming back to you. Wow. Anyway, so we'll fetch all them liquids back. And obviously this is what's been reviewed for you today. These are the liquids that I've tried and tested. These are my opinions. I'm not forcing my opinions upon anyone. I'm just going to let you know what I think and how I feel about these flavours. And then if you want to try them out, you can go over to vapoholic.co.uk. That's vapoholic.co.uk. There will be a link in the description. So first of all, today we did try the Star Mix. I was really surprised, happily surprised with the Star Mix. I wasn't expecting it to be that good. On the drip test, I was unsure what that, and I now know it was the mallow flavour, and I can see this being a really good seller. I'd give that a good 9 out of 10 for what it's supposed to be, as close to that Star Mix as I think I've ever tasted. In fact, I've never really tasted a Star Mix. No one's ever really gone for that. Some companies have done the marshmallow and fruity thing, but none that I've tried. That is a really good liquid. We've got the Goldie Bears. The Goldie Bears was good. The lemon and the lemon ones, like, and the pineapple was in there with the raspberry, the orange and strawberry. You got notes of all the flavours. The strawberry and the raspberry and the pineapple were the first 3 flavours I were getting quite strong. Really, again, another good liquid, not too sweet. None of these taste overly sweet, like they're actually going to kill your coils. I mean, they are sweet liquids, you know, so you have to bear that in mind when you are using them, but they're not overly sweet. They're not too saturated with the sugar, making me feel like, you know, I couldn't vape it for very long. The Golden Bears, I'm going to give a 7.5 out of 10. It is what they say it is. I personally maybe would have liked a little bit more pineapple, but that's because I'm quite pineapple forefront with some of my fruity flavours. But again, a very good liquid. The Hippy Cola, it's a cola, guys. It's a generic roller cola, just like it's in the giant cola bottles, a little bit longer and bigger than the ones that I tried and showed you. It's kind of that. It's the generic cola. It's a really good cola. I'm going to give that a good 8.5 out of 10, maybe a 9. The Jelly Bays, I have to admit, out of the whole range, is probably my least favourite. It is a blackcurrant, apple and raspberry forefront. The orange and pineapple kind of take a back seat. Again, I'd like to see a little bit more pineapple in there, but it does taste like the Jelly Babies. If I was going off whether it's just like the Jelly Babies, definitely. It's just like a blackcurrant. It's like having a black and a green Jelly Baby in your mouth at the same time. For me, it wasn't one of my favourites. I will give that a 7 out of 10. The Licorice is absolutely amazing. It's getting a 9.5. I can't give it a 10 because it's not quite there. It's not quite a 10, but it's as close as you can damn get. This is my new favourite licorice flavour because it's like chewing on that rope. The only reason I wouldn't give it a 10 is because for some people, they ain't going to like the difference between a really sweet, overpowering, sugary licorice like they used to, or this sort of like good, strong licorice flavour that comes through, doesn't overpower you. So I give that a 9.5, and in my opinion, this and this are the best 2 flavours that I've tried. If I was to give a recommendation on which flavours to buy, these would be the 2 I would tell you to definitely go out and try. So, that's been my review for the laced liquid line. These are brought to you by Vapoholic, as I've already said. There will be a link in the description. If you keep an eye out in the future, guys, this is the only company that you will see me doing anything for in the future. It's just a company that I have really good respect for. I've seen them build themselves up and come from nothing to a point where they are now. I think the owners and everyone that has helped at Vapoholic should be really proud of what they've accomplished, and they do bring really good liquids to the vape scene. So, that's enough waffling for one day. I have been the Vape Invader. Hopefully you'll see me again shortly doing another review for Vapoholic. If not, all stay safe, look after each other, and just keep it cloudy and vaping, guys. I'll see you on the next one.